It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Portland as the Trailblazers go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Taking a look at the Lakers, they are hungry for a win here. Last season, they got swept by this team. 4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten. And Damian Lillard has been in the top tier of point guards ever since he came into the league. You never hear much about him being the best point guard, but he has to be right up there. I mean, he's got to be right up. No, but he's got to be right up there.
Yeah, he's underrated, though. The fans underrate him.
The point I'm trying to make, Kenny, if you let me finish, he's got to be right up there.
Okay, I thought you said
Is he got to be right up there?
He's up there. I'm just saying that we don't hear about him being the best because he's not. But he is close. He is close. He's in the top.
Kind of reminds me of what I said. He's up there.
He's up there.
How close is he up there?
I mean, he's up there pretty close. He gets overlooked by the media, and you know, but he's as good as any scorer at the point guard position in the league. He's up there.
Thank you for joining us. I hope you found this entertaining.
He's not the best, though.
He's up there.
If you didn't find it entertaining, I hope at least you found it time-consuming. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Live, the home of the Trailblazers in beautiful Portland, Oregon. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. For the Portland Trailblazers, they won their last contest, that game against the Jazz in Utah. And guys, it could have gone either way. Nearly won that one by 2.
And this is why depth is so important. You know, next man up, and it's pretty much the philosophy for every good team in our league.
Well, you're going to have injuries. You're going to have nights where there's foul troubles or the starters just struggle. So you need a strong bench to remain consistent in this league.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. And now the Lakers starting group. The big men are Nance and Lopez. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. Great to take a look at Nurkic, young and full of potential. He's still learning how to make the most of his abilities.
Yeah, the Bosnian Bear, Nurkic, had some tough times in Denver as Jokic started to emerge. And there was talk about him sulking and pouting just a little bit, still a young player. But the opportunity now in Portland with established stars in Lillard and a rising one in McCollum could be exactly the type of recipe for success that he was looking for.
Harkless with it. And it's McCollum off the drive. And it's sent back by Lopez. Caldwell-Pope with it. Picked up by Davis. The shot's good from Nance.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell-Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
McCollum dishes to Harkless. Screen by Nurkic. Harkless kicks to Nurkic over Lopez. And a beautiful finish by Nurkic.
Guys, he can get this shot anytime he wants.
Now, you bet. With his height, not many defenders are going to challenge that mid-range jump shot.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Nance passes to Caldwell-Pope. Nance a screen. Here's Ball. A second chance effort. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Ball sets a screen for Nance. 5 to shoot. Ingram wide open. Buries it from 3-point range. And it's a tie ball game.
And you can see just how great Ingram is once a screen is set. So confident in these kinds of situations.
Now, here's Lillard. He had 22 points in the win against Utah. Stolen by Ball. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles is gone, just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Ball kicks to Nance. The pass to Caldwell-Pope. And the shot falls short this time.
Just like to see the defensive effort get better for their ball club. They can't expect guys to miss the mid-range Jays every time.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Here's Nurkic, and he converts the layup. Nurkic has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, Nurkic has a big showing, great energy there, collecting the rebound and scoring.
Nance a screen. Ball kicks to Nance. Caldwell-Pope for 3. Another miss by Caldwell-Pope.
Yeah, this is where you might elect to pass out of the slump rather than shoot out of it.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Los Angeles with another miss.
And, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Well, something in this frame for sure, but when you're out of rhythm, sometimes it's better to play the role of being the facilitator. Well, if shooting is a priority, then teams are prioritizing what it is that C.J. McCollum can do to the likes of an offensive system. The guy is remarkable, is smooth, gets anywhere he wants to on the floor, and scores with incredible efficiency. I know we fall in love with the 3-ball, but C.J. McCollum may be the best overall mid-range young scorer that the NBA has to offer.
They throw good. McCollum. And McCollum, a master of the pull-up. Brent, big men lay back on him at their peril.
Well, he's got such tremendous handle, Kevin. He can shake guys and just get them off balance. I always feel like C.J. McCollum is playing in second gear, toying with the defense, and once he hits 4th gear, look out.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And a little strange for such an exceptional outside shooter. McCollum has been just okay at the free throw line in his young career. That will improve.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
But he stays with it.
Unable to close out defensively, even against the smaller shooter.
Yeah, it's tough sometimes to get a hand up on the three-point shot, but in this case, that didn't even affect it.
Ball dishes to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Nance. Wide open look. And the rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers leading by 6. Davis kicks to Harkless. And Harkless slams it in.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Here's Ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously, put on a passing clinic.
Portland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Lillard attacking. McCollum outside. He dishes it to Davis. Over Nance. And again, it's Portland converting.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Just didn't like the energy level in that one, and that offensive execution also was lacking.
Well, they made a few shots, Reg, but just wildly inconsistent.
Portland on defense. Nance a screen. Ball with a wide open look. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Trailblazers leading by 10. Lillard attacking. The shot comes out. Good D by Lopez.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Ball kicks to Nance. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Lopez a screen. And there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the evening. Collins checked in for Portland. That's good from Brook Lopez. And an exciting start to the year, but a long way to go if you're a veteran player. How do you pace yourself?
Well, you asked the coach if you could have a night off here and there. We've seen, obviously, the league going to this, Kevin, making sure that physically the players have the most that they can have come postseason and not get overextended during the regular season. And then if you know the game well enough, Kevin, there's certainly ways throughout the course of a ball game to know when it is you can exert yourself and then pull back a little bit. And that doesn't mean that the guy's not playing hard or competing. It just means that there's a little bit of smartness with regards to how he's approaching each and every contest.
And here is Harkless after Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. Collins passes to Davis. Over Nance. And the jumper from down low is good. Davis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Baseline jumper. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Lopez has got 5.
Man, he's shooting the ball very well, in addition to creating for both himself and his teammates out there on a roll.
Davis kicks to Harkless. Loads it up for Davis.
Yeah, that's pretty much a perfect pass, and that's also alliteration.
Lakers trail by 6. Ball kicks to Nance. There's the screen. The fader. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going there.
I don't think he even feels that kind of contact. His focus is just too good inside. Nothing a defense can do.
And that replay is sponsored by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment, giving us an excellent perspective on the play. Timeout called the Lakers. Brett, when you take a look at the Blazers roster, what's the next move they need to make to take that step up?
Well, they need a third scorer, and if Nurkic happens to be that guy, and that scoring happens to be coming from the block, it can open some things up for their offensive schemes that end up benefiting everybody on the roster.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Swanigan, he's checked in for Davis. Aminu comes in for Harkless. Turner's checked in for McCollum. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Damian Lillard. Trailblazers leading by 8. Now we'll go to David Aldridge. Had a chance to talk with head coach Luke Walton. D.A.?
Kevin, he said he doesn't want his guys to just take what the defense gives them. He told me, tonight we may need to push the action to score. I told the team to be aggressive and force defenders to make great plays or foul you. No sitting back in this one. Sounds like this could be a fun one tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Nice job, David. Thanks. The guys, they're focusing on the offensive end here early.
And that means we could be in for a good one. If they really do execute like Coach wants them to, this could be a high-scoring affair.
Concentrating on offense doesn't mean fast break or open court action. Sometimes it's just about running plays and getting the best possible shot with each possession.
Stolen by Zubac. Here's Randall. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And Julius Randle, that 7th pick back in the 14 draft out of Kentucky, was a 5-star recruit out of high school and was able to help get the Wildcats to the championship round. So this is a guy who is used to the spotlight.
No good on that one. And Julius Randle with an intriguing game, a great rebounder. He's a pretty good ball handler for his size, too.
Yeah, he likes to rip it and run, and very athletic when he gets ahead of steam, and boy, he can be tough to contain.
And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future.
Aminu, and the rejection by Zubac. Now Clarkson trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Detroit. Kuzma, that's good. Portland leading. Here's Napier. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Lakers shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Here's Kuzma. He's covered by Aminu. Kuzma, that's good. Portland's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Napier kicks to Aminu. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Good focus inside. Aminu's not a great scorer, but does play aggressively on the interior.
Lakers passing it around. Pass to Clarkson. Shoots from 12. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Clarkson's got it all tied up now for the Lakers. 1:21 left here in the opening quarter. Napier dishes to Aminu. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Aminu's got his second basket.
That's a great look for Aminu, who has the athleticism and long arms to do damage inside.
Hart the pass to Kuzma. 52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. Collins against Clarkson. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Trailblazers shooting it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% from the field. They get it again. Collins up and in on the layup.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Zubac the pass to Hart. Here's Kuzma. Passes to Hart. To the middle. Zubac kicks to Randall from outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Yeah, it was a completely one-sided season series, and that was no surprise to anyone. This first game between them should give us an idea if they're on a little more even ground this season.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Portland out in front, up by 4. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
I mean, through that first quarter, to me, it's all about their deep.
Well, there's a lot of ways to...
Trailblazers leading by 4. So for the Lakers right now, Jordan Clarkson is out there with Hart. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Aminu's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Trailblazers. Now, here's Clarkson. Randall with a screen for Clarkson. Hit his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. Here's Hart. Turner covering. Clock at 6. Picked by Randall. Clarkson. And that one is off. And the Trailblazers going the other way. They've led by as much as 10.
And right now, the game plan seems to be working.
It looks like this team has finally gotten into the club and found its rhythm, trying their best to pull away.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. The pass to Zubac. Back to Clarkson. And stolen by Napier. Outside Turner. It's deflected. They recover it. Here's Nurkic. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Lakers trail by 8. Pass to Hart for the 3. Aminu grabs the miss.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And Terry Stotts, now in his 6th season as head coach in Portland, talked about the job, Brent, he's done with the Blazers.
Well, again, Kevin, his connection to Damian Lillard as the player that they thought was going to carry the franchise forward, especially after the departure of LaMarcus Aldridge. I think that's one of the key components of the Blazers and where they want to go. I think Terry can share the vision of the front office and the vision for any given team with Damian Lillard. And then he goes out there and tries to carry out some of the things that he hears from him.
Here's Hart. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
When you're playing from behind, you cannot let your opponent have things that are that easy. And that was easy.
And Evan Turner, Brent, signed that big deal in the summer of 2016, that 4-year, $70 million deal with Portland. Do you think they're getting their money's worth?
I think the idea is to have a secondary ball handler out there, a guy that they can post up a little bit and still make plays. So the adjustment, not just Evan Turner in a new system. The guys that he plays with have to adjust also to his skill set. We'll see as the years go on how much Evan Turner helps improve what Portland's trying to do offensively.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And one thing they'll discuss are the defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
Hey, Brent, you made the NBA playoffs in your second year. Talk about the mental preparation that goes into one's first postseason as a player.
I think it's always a special time, Kevin, just because of the unknown factor. And at that time, it was the Clippers, my second season, a team that was very young and inexperienced. And so it was all fresh and new. And the biggest challenge for any coach in that sort of predicament is to make sure that players are on task and focused. We certainly were not. The Utah Jazz took care of us, and that's because of one John Stockton and Karl Malone.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And C.J. McCollum, the league's most improved player in 2016, won it easily.
I like the quiet confidence of C.J. McCollum, who just was waiting for the minutes. I think he felt like he was capable of doing these things. He just needed the time. And with the time he got, he took full advantage of it. One of the best scorers now in the NBA.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That one is off. And when you look at this Blazers team, can they be, Brent, a top 4 seed in the West for years to come?
Well, they have some potential. I think when you put Nurkic into the lineup, it's going to unlock some of the things that maybe the role players last year did not get a chance to do, because Nurkic can pass the ball and he can score on the block. So there's going to be some defensive attention to a big man for the first time in a couple seasons in Portland.
And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellas. Superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key.
They set the pick. Here's Swanigan. Out to the right wing. Screen by Nurkic. And it's Napier missing.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another. And you need both elements working together.
Nance sets a screen for Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And sweet drive there. KCP, a smooth operator with terrific straight line speed.
Napier dishes to Nurkic. It's McCollum on the wing. Nance with the rebound. Lakers trail by 8. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Another miss by Caldwell Pope.
No excuse for him not drilling that one there. The defense was nowhere to be found. Maybe could have taken a little more time.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Swanigan.
And where's the fight defensively? I mean, you know you need stops to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, down by double digits, failing to shut down the lane. It has been a rough night.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Yeah, you can see why they run this play. Working off the screen, something KCP does well.
Here's Napier. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Swanigan. Oh, that's blocked. They retain possession. Here's Aminu. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers trail by 7. Ball, the pass to Ingram, and it's blocked.
A great shot blocker from the combo forward. Aminu's length helping him there.
So for the Trailblazers, Ed Davis is checked in for Swanigan. Harkless comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Lillard subbed in for Napier. Lopez kicks to Caldwell Pope. Floats one, and McCollum with the block.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
Here's Davis, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
This Blazer team has some good continuity and some good chemistry. It's a young roster, and they get along pretty well. They've got 2 studs, obviously, at the guard position, and they keep improving.
And from team dinners to off-season trips to train together, this Blazers team, Brent, led by Damian Lillard, has made the effort to get to know one another off the floor.
Well, that absolutely helps with the lines of communication, that it's always respectful, and sometimes it can be competitive and heated, but that's all right. Mostly for the young guys, the cool thing about it is that they feel a connection to the guys who've played several years in the league, and that helps them settle into their first year.
No good on the free throw. Obviously some terrific on-ball defenders out there, but Brent, in your estimation, who are some of the best help defenders in the NBA now?
A couple guys come to mind, Kevin, when you say help and they're actually there. Jay Crowder does a good job of recognizing, when the strong side gets broken down and he can come over and help. Certainly Draymond Green does a great job of guarding just about anything for the Golden State Warriors. And then maybe you think about some big guys in the league. Timofey Mozgov in the right position most of the time. Hassan Whiteside for Miami. So they come in all shapes and sizes, Kev. The biggest thing they contribute is their communication skills on the backside.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's McCollum. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Utah.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Caldwell Pope outside. Nance a screen. Back to Caldwell Pope on the wing. Nance. 5 on the clock. Steps back and shoots. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Ball.
And Ball proving to be a knockdown threat from mid-range as well. A terrific shooter in that area.
It's McCollum with the drive. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And just who is providing all the playmaking here tonight? Let's look at the breakdown between the front and back court for the Lakers.
It's been the guards who dominated the ball, but really in a good way, creating opportunities for their teammates, and that's something they'll look to continue here down the stretch.
Gentlemen, group shots. Group shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And so McCollum nails both of them. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Ingram kicks to Nance. Lopez a screen. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Lillard with the bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Kicks it to Harkless. Lillard outside. Back to Harkless from deep. The Lakers with the rebound. Nance has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Lopez, and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
And we all know Brook Lopez can score in the post, and he might be just as valuable working from the elbow and running in that pick and pop action.
Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
That's good from Lopez. And Brook Lopez with the ability to face up and Greg post up.
High post or low. I mean, his passing and shooting ability give him that versatility. He is a load to handle for our defense.
Collins checked in for Portland. Brook Lopez hits them both.
Such a big bonus to have a big guy that can step up to the free throw line and knock down shots. So many guys struggle from there.
Davis kicks to Collins. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Collins has got 5. Lakers trail by 7. Nance outside. They set the pick. Ball sets a screen for Nance. Feeds to Ingram. Down low. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Count it. Good. 9 points for Brook Lopez. Here's Lillard. The feed now to Harkless. Back to Lillard. Over Lopez. And that one hits back iron.
He's still looking for his shot. Somehow they're winning. They'd like to get him going.
Nance a screen. Ball kicks to Ingram. And he banks in the layup. Now it's just a 3-point Portland lead.
Gotta see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
From beyond the arc, the Lakers with the rebound. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Lillard. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Ball dishes to Ingram. Lopez a screen. Pulls up on the elbow. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Ingram.
And this quarter has been all about him. You feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
Davis the pass to Lillard. And it's McCollum in the corner. Portland moving the ball around. Harkless with it. Out guarded by Ingram. Shot clock at 5. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the Lakers get called for the foul.
And Mo Harkless, drafted by the Magic. He could not find his shot with the Magic in Orlando, and they basically gave him away in a trade to the Blazers. His offense is starting to come around, and I think with the contributions that Nurkic can make, it could open up some great opportunities for him to be better offensively and more consistent for them as a rebounder.
First free throw is good. As we know, Harkless, a one and done at St. John's, came into the NBA very young.
Sometimes with the younger players, you have to be patient, and it's also about finding a home. Harkless finally putting some things together in Portland. Last season was the most efficient one of his career offensively.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Lakers trail by 5. Clarkson kicks to Randall. Pass to Hart. The dish to Randall. He feeds it to Clarkson. With the floater. Here's Zubac. That one a little long.
That's a great effort on defense. He definitely rushed his shot a little bit down low.
Now here's Turner. He's covered closely. Dishes it to Collins. Harkless the pass to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Passes it to Zubac. Randall kicks to Clarkson. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Man, he's missing those kind of good looks. His team is in some serious trouble.
Here's Lillard. Rebounded by Hart.
You got to make that. The defense was far from terrible, but man, that's an easy shot.
The pass to Zubac. Second shot opportunity, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. First one falls for.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Trailblazers leading by 3. Harkless with the screen for Lillard. He kicks it to Collins. Here's Harkless. And a miss there on the triple. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Randall no good. Portland's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Harkless with the bucket. Lakers trail by 5. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's stolen by Davis. Clarkson against Lillard. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Trailblazers lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Terry Stotts. Coach, what is going right for your team so far?
Well, we've got a lot of energy. Getting stops and getting runouts is the biggest difference.
And that gets your guards involved early in the offense. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to break down all the action from the first half. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. Taking a look at the Trailblazers, what'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, I thought that turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they gave the team some energy, and then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And that is just about going to wrap it up as the second half is moments away. Down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew.
Welcome back. Downtown Portland looking spectacular tonight from the air. Such a scenic location here in Oregon. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
And
Trailblazers leading by 5. McCollum at the 2 with Harkless playing the 3. Davis is out there with Nurkic, and it's Lillard in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Davis kicks to McCollum. Over ball. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Davis. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. Caldwell Pope with it. Lopez a screen. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be. He gets a little lazy about what it could be.
Screen by Nurkic. Lillard attacking. Here's Davis. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Ball. He dishes it to Ingram. From about 16, they get it back. Lopez fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Lopez, no good on the free throw. Brent, when you played, you were able to score in a variety of ways. Which do you think you were better at, shooting off the catch or off the dribble?
There's no doubt that shooting off the catch, Kevin, was much easier for me. I love the fact that I could get my feet set, start to anticipate when the ball was coming, who the ball was coming from, and then establish my own rhythm for each of those opportunities to cast away at the rim.
I would think, though, you get rhythm by working off the dribble, too.
Yeah, sometimes you have to be able to do that, but I oftentimes use that dribble to maybe create another opportunity for a teammate. And then the other idea, Kevin, is if you're a great catch-and-shoot player, the pump fake and one dribble in, that's something you have to perfect to keep the defense honest in terms of their closeout.
And it's Ingram missing. Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard outside. Pass to McCollum. Now Nurkic. 4 on the clock. Elbow shot is on the way. Ball with the rebound.
Yeah, they got to hope to turn it on soon. 1 of 4 so far, and they know they got to be better.
And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The Trailblazers have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Lillard, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Lillard's got 8.
Just have to believe that Lillard keeps working on being a better finisher. First couple years, a bit of a weakness. Now, definitely a strength.
Kicks it to Ball. 3-pointer. And the rebound by Nurkic. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Lillard. Not going to go that time. Nance with some nice D. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
McCollum dishes to Nurkic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
Well, this is a fresh start for the big guy, Yusuf Nurkic, here in Portland, where in Denver he was battling with the likes of Jokic, who ended up becoming one of the best centers last year in the NBA, even up there in the Rookie of the Year running. So a midseason trade has unleashed him, a new lease on life, and we'll see what he can provide for this Portland offense under Terry Stotts.
That free throw missing. And Nurkic, the 16th pick in the 2014 draft. Denver had a logjam at that center position once Jokic emerged as their star player.
Got to give Neil O'Shea some credit, recognizing that in Denver, between Nurkic and Jokic, they could get one of those big guys, and because of their logjam, O'Shea was able to pluck away Nurkic, who was unhappy with his playing time. Portland could make a nice home for him.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Lopez. Great D that time from Nurkic. Here's Swanigan. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got his 4th assist in this one.
Oh, man, gotta love that pass there. Couldn't ask for a better one.
Ball, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Nurkic with the block.
Is this basketball or volleyball? Nurkic with the spike.
Pass to Swanigan. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. Lakers trail by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
Here's McCollum. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
McCollum becoming one of those guys that has a signature pump fake move on display there.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
And so McCollum nails both of them.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Timeout called the Lakers. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And one of the more surprising moves this past offseason was when the Pistons let KCP go. Two sides couldn't see eye to eye on a contract, and eventually they let him be an unrestricted free agent.
2 shots.
And that one misses. And Greg, Caldwell Pope ultimately ends up on the Los Angeles Lakers. Strange to see such a talented player get renounced by his old team, the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, you just don't see that very often. And after the Bradley trade, the Pistons seemed ready to move on. Lucky for the Lakers to pick up a player like Caldwell Pope so late in free agency.
And he's good on the second.
And you really got to be in awe at the way that Kentavious Caldwell-Pope plays defense. So disciplined in this era of three-point shooting to kind of stay home on fakes and playing great position defense. He just sticks to his man like glue.
Here's McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
You can see how clued in the defense is to take away those mid-range shots and challenge. Solid at getting a hand up in the face of the scorers.
Another miss by Caldwell Pope. Now Caldwell Pope, it's not like he's playing defense on just anyone. Greg, he usually draws the opposing team's top scorer as his nightly assignment.
Yeah, and he's earned that responsibility because of his play. I mean, typically plays a ton of minutes and never slows down during the game. All around fantastic defensively. And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
Here's Napier. A rebound by the Lakers. Looking to end his cold spell. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Got to get out his compass and just try to find himself right now and get himself going.
McCollum, no good.
Wonderful defense, staying active around the rim and then really putting the shooter in a tough spot.
Shot on the wing. Another miss by Caldwell Pope.
That's just poor shooting right now from him, and I'm not sure why he's even attempting those kind of shots.
McCollum kicks to Napier. Portland, no good that time either. Lakers trail by 7 and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles, and it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Lopez has got 13 points.
And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity.
The story is true, and here the defense does a very poor job of matching up.
Here's McCollum, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
McCollum showing some offensive persistence there, awesome at going right at the defense, and then he finds himself at the free throw line.
And the free throw stats there, 6 of 8 shooting, so 75% so far.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
First one falls for him.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
A different look now for Portland. Collins comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Turner in for Shabazz Napier. And so McCollum nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Clarkson passes to Hart. Randall, a screen on Turner. Picked by Randall. They set the screen. Clarkson dishes to Randall. Here's Zubac. It's deflected. Now here's McCollum. He's got 16. A floater. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kuzma's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Randall.
He's just so aggressive on that move. You have to come over fast and hard to stop him.
McCollum kicks to Turner. That falls. Nice feed that time for McCollum. Turner's got 5 points so far.
Turner does a good job of just winding his way and burrowing to the rim, and a good job finishing down low.
Back to Clarkson. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact. And how about the 46th pick back in the 14 draft? Jordan Clarkson has certainly exceeded expectations thus far in his career. An athletic combo guard. He's really succeeded playing at both the 1 and 2.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Greg, Jordan Clarkson, he has an offensive game, doesn't he?
He's able to shoot with range, and he can attack off the bounce as well. I think that enables him to kind of play on or off the ball. And I think he has a chance to be a really good two-way player in our league.
And both free throws good for Clarkson. Here's McCollum. 16 points for him. Feeds it to Collins. Back to McCollum. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. 18 points for him.
How about CJ's focus on that play? The defense right up in his face, keeps his eyes on target, and buries it.
Here's the screen to the inside. Zubac. The shot comes out. Now Portland takes it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. It's good. And now it's a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
This is where Turner impresses you with his strength, able to go down inside and take a little bit of a hit before finishing. Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team.
McCollum kicks to Turner. The feed to Collins. A steal. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Hart. Clarkson passes to Hart. Clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Clarkson.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
McCollum kicks to Aminu. To the left side wing. Collins dishes to Aminu. And Aminu slams it in.
That's going to make some highlight reels. Explosive Aminu attacking the rim is one of the best Aminus you're going to get.
Passes it to Kuzma. Here's Hart. And he overshot that one, missing. Trailblazers leading by 6. And here's Aminu. He's got 11. Here's Collins. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. A different look now for Portland. Davis is checked in for Swanigan. Reese Harkless comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Damian Lillard in for C.J. McCollum. .144 left in the third quarter. Lakers trail by 9. Clarkson with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Zubac kicks to Clarkson. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
The dish to Harkless. Back to Turner. Over Hart. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Harkless. And that's now 9 points for Evan Turner.
Right now they're winning because of him. Love the shots that he's taking, and he's got the green light.
And Randall throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
Out left to the wing. He goes up again, and he sinks the layup. Randall's got 7.
Bucket earned, out muscling and out hustling everybody for the rebound.
Lillard against Clarkson. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Offensive rebound. Harkless. No good on that one. Lakers trail by 5.
If they can just hold this now for the last shot.
Right. No need to give the ball back here. Run the clock down. Be patient and run a decent play.
There's the pick. And Turner kicks to Lillard. This one for 3. Off on that one. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Trailblazers out in front, up 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
We are playing tentative offensively. We're playing hesitant. We're doing a decent job defensively.
They're getting some stops, obviously, but missing a few opportunities on the other end. Terry Stotts wants to see more aggression with the ball.
Yeah, and I think maybe if they can get some easy baskets in transition, get to the foul line, that's going to improve their confidence offensively.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Jordan Clarkson. Ivica Zubac is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Hart in a shooting guard. Collins passes to Lillard. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket. And he'll go to the line.
Damian Lillard quite literally wears his town on his chest. That number is not 0, at least in Damian's mind, as he's expressed many times over that the 0 stands for O, and that's Oakland, California, where it is that he grew up and honed his skills. So he never forgets where it is that he's come from.
Free throw good, Damian Lillard. And Brent, for Damian Lillard, important to give back to his hometown.
Yeah, an awesome story last year, Kevin, is he sponsored extensive renovations back at his alma mater in Oakland, Oakland High, where they recently retired his number. Heck, if you gave a lot of money to your school, retiring the number seems like the proper thing to do. And then he holds a festival every year in his old neighborhood of Brookfield in East Oakland. So tremendous job of Damian Lillard, always recognizing where he's from.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Davis with a screen on Clarkson. Here's Turner, and Turner with the slam.
That's impressive for Turner to get up off of the deck so quickly there. Nice vertical shown on that dunk.
That unleashed chaos Under Armour replay really giving us a good look at the action.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
No good on that one. A different look now for Portland. Norkic checked in for Collins. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Evan Turner. And the second free throw, good. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Lillard outside. Down low. It's stolen by Nance. Now here's Ball. Covered by Lillard. Ball dishes to Lopez. Los Angeles with another miss.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
Yeah, sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic.
Lakers trail by 5. Ball kicks to Lopez. Nance sets a screen for Lopez. Lakers working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Napier. Right side Davis. Here's Nurkic. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And the Trailblazers lead by 7. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Now here's Ball. He's guarded closely. Caldwell Pope passes to Nance. Back to Caldwell Pope. Lopez a screen. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. A second chance effort. Lopez, no luck.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
Ingram, he's checked in for the Lakers. Free throw, no good for Nurkic. Lakers trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lopez dishes to Ingram. Nance, right side, just 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
And it just hurts to miss shots like this. Mentally, you question yourself, and it can affect your confidence.
Lillard attacking. He feeds it to Harkless. Down low. Here's Napier, and it's denied. Now the Lakers on the break. Ingram's running, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And no one is catching Ingram in the open floor. This guy is like a rocket.
Napier kicks to Harkless. Dishes to Davis. Back to Harkless for 3. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. And that's now 11 points for Harkless.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Brook Lopez. And he knocks down the first one. Brent, when we look at some of the classic rivalries between teams, they don't always look as emotionally charged nowadays. Is there a way you think to get that back?
Well, the first thing I do, Kevin, is not try to manufacture anything. The second thing I would avoid is please don't bring up the Lakers-Celtics rivalries in the 80s. And the last thing I would make you conscious of is the fact that, look, players are moving around so often that it's hard to get years and years of the same matchup with the same guys on the roster. Now, look, accept the competition for what it is, and if we get another one where teams are facing one another more often, then let's enjoy it for what it is.
Screen by Nurkic. Here's Lillard. A second chance effort. Nurkic can't hit.
You can't miss those kind of looks. The defense seems to be a little nonplussed so far in this one, but he flat out missed it.
Trailblazers leading by 7. Lillard, the pass to Harkless. Davis sets a screen. Lopez against Nurkic. Makes it off the glass. Nurkic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Awesome concentration by Nurkic there to take his time in the post and make the shot look easy.
Lopez right side. Here's Caldwell Pope, and he dunks it down.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Yeah, they should bring out a big razor right now, Kevin. A great start, an aggressive move to show they're not going to lay down.
Bangs home the trifecta. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
That's good focus from the Bosnian Bear getting down there. Nurkic finding the open man with ease.
Ball kicks to Nance. And he lays it straight in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Davis sets a screen. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. 16 points for Damian Lillard.
Great lateral movement by Davis to get in position for the screen, something that won't show up in the stat sheet.
Lopez dishes the ball. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Lopez a screen. Caldwell Pope against McCollum. There's the three. Another miss by Caldwell Pope.
Well, he made 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't found a way to connect again from outside during the second.
It's good. 14 points for Harkless.
Pretty ferocious and sheer determination shown on that one. Easy to see why he gets those easy scoring opportunities.
It's stolen by Davis. Now Lillard. And he gets it to go.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now here's ball. Covered by Lillard.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. It's tipped.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots. And nicely done, running the floor well, then attacking the rim.
The exclamation point in transition with the high percentage finish.
Nurkic, the pass to McCollum. To the middle. It's stolen by Nance. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Here's Ingram. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
And with Ingram, he can score from anywhere. His jump shot is money, and his drives to the hoop, they're elite.
And Lillard kicks to Davis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
This is where you want the shots to come from, deep inside the paint and high percentage opportunities.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And a pretty unorthodox slingshot shooting form for Lonzo Ball. Greg brings it up on the left side of his face.
Yeah, but he's still got great balance, and the lower body mechanics are perfect. Good wrist action on the follow through. Sometimes we get caught up so much in the motion to get to the shot. It's about the release point. And when you get there with this guy and the confidence with which he plays, I think it's a non-issue.
2 shots.
That free throw missing.
And, so often we hear about a player coming out as an elite athlete, but Lonzo Ball is an elite basketball brain. I mean, this guy sees everything on the court, a terrific passer, but more importantly, he's a guy that players like playing with. He really approaches the game like a 10-year vet.
He's off on the second. And with Lonzo Ball, you've heard all the comparisons to Jason Kidd as how he plays and views things as if it's a chess match. Greg, pretty good company to be in.
I tell you, that just shows the lofty expectations Ball has been saddled with, and he's the ultimate team player and plays to win. There are questions about his game, but what I always say is the fact that the players he plays with tend to play their best basketball, which I think is a reflection of his game.
McCollum kicks to Nurkic over Nance. Nurkic can't hit. Lakers trail by 10. Here's Ball. Score of the basket is 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
And Ball is great at pulling up quickly, easily shifting from dribble to that shooting motion there, and there's no hitch in that giddy up.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Yusuf Nurkic.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
Well, he needed a game like this badly. He's been struggling for a while now, but tonight he broke out of that slump in style. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's McCollum. Good D by Lopez.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Damian Lillard.
And it's the quickness of Ball that's a problem for defenders. Solid at finding ways to get fouled on the way up.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 5.
And at 6'6", Ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
It's McCollum with the drive. Here's Lillard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Lillard's got 12 points now in the quarter.
When the guy is capable of so many things like that on the offensive end, anytime you lose sight of him, he's got a huge advantage.
Lopez a screen. Caldwell Pope kicks to Ball. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. You have to use better judgment there.
Pass to Davis. Nurkic a screen on Lopez. Here's Lillard. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts, and a chance for one more here.
Yeah, Lillard is fearless, able to take that hit and calmly knock one down and one.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 9. 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
And he's just working and working and working. Tireless.
McCollum dishes to Harkless. It's over Ingram. And again, it's Portland converting.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Yeah, you gotta be relentless in this game or the tide can turn on you. Not here, not tonight.
Here's Lopez. No good, unable to end this run. Now here's McCollum. He kicks it to Harkless. He dishes it to Nurkic. Pass to Lillard. He connects.
And you can tell they're ready to start celebrating a well-deserved victory here tonight.
Yeah, you can see the fans. They've already started celebrating themselves. A gutty performance.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you later.